I want to say two things before we get started. One, yes, this wig is supposed to be green. It's the greenest wig I own. Why is it coming up so blue on camera? I think it's just because my face is greener. But just pretend it's green for the effect. Number two, you're a Christmas stan. If Christmas is your time of year, you're just all about Christmas, please kindly click away from this video, because you're not gonna understand what I'm talking about. You're just not gonna get it. But the rest of you, stick around, grab a cup of coffee, or a hot chocolate, because I've been talking a lot on my channel lately about Christmas. And honestly, how much I don't like it. But my gripe is not with Christmas in particular. I mean, Christmas never did anything to me. And if we were honest about Christmas, I would have no issues. But my issue when it comes to Christmas is the hypocrisy. If we were all honest with ourselves, Christmas is the time of year where we are all bullied by the world into pretending to be happy. If we were all honest with ourselves, none of us really are, but in this weird hallmarky way, we're bullied into it. And more important than that, to keep up this hallmark view of what Christmas is, we're bullied into doing things we don't want to do. Seeing family members we don't want to see. Going places we don't want to go. My philosophy has always been, and will always be, the people you choose to surround yourself with are your family. The people you enjoy being around are your family. Blood or no blood. I adore my sisters, I adore my parents, I adore my step-parents, and my step-siblings. The rest of my family, however, I don't necessarily adore all of them, and I don't think I should be bullied into seeing them if I don't really like them. You got a racist grandma? You shouldn't have to hang out with her. Your weird aunt that you don't like has shit kids? You shouldn't have to go hang out with them either. Why do you have to? Just because there's blood? And then you go to these things and you're bullied into, doing games and stuff that you don't really want to do either. Everyone's laughing and drinking cocoa, but none of them really mean it. No one really wants to be there. They're all just there because they're supposed to be there. And if they did what they really truly wanted to do, none of them would be there. And one of my main issues with that is the people who don't have families. People who don't have people to do things with feel even worse. If Christmas was more about giving back to those people, hanging out with those people, and being there for the people who truly need it, I would be all for it. But it's not. It's about hanging out with people you don't want to hang out with, going places you don't want to go, and more importantly, presents. Presents are another one of my big gripes with Christmas. Because let's be honest, look at this economy, okay? I'm a millennial. We can't afford the presents we want to give people. We can't do it, okay? We can't do it. So we feel awful because we have these people in our lives that we love, that we can't afford to give the presents to, that we want to give. Man, my color's really coming off my neck. And then even though we know that that's not supposed to be the true meaning of Christmas, we feel bad that we can't do that. And let's be honest, with the exception of bajillionaires, Christmas is a humongous financial burden on a lot of people. People are spending money on things they don't need for people who don't need them. We're buying people presents just because they're supposed to get them this time of year, and not because it's something that the person really wants or needs or will make use of. And realistically, that's why I kind of hate Christmas, because it's a time of year that is created to make you feel like shit, unless your life is perfect. And whose life is perfect, you know? And honestly, that's why I love Halloween so much, because Halloween isn't really about anything anymore other than monsters. So you can kind of make it whatever you want with monsters. However, as much as I might be a Grinch in some ways, I don't have to be a Grinch in every way. And there are some things about the holiday season that I do like. I love my mom's baking. She makes the same things every year, and they're delicious. I love the way snow looks when it's falling lightly. Not when it's falling heavily, because please remember that I'm in a wheelchair, so when it's falling heavily, it's like, oh crap, I can't get to work tomorrow. But when it's lightly falling, it looks very pretty, and I feel very Mariah Carey. I hate to sound like a Christmas hipster, but there are very few newer Christmas movies that I love. But there are a couple of older ones that I really like. The Muppet Christmas Carol is probably the only Christmas movie that I make a point of watching every year, because I just love it. But for some reason, they took out the sad song on the DVD version, like the one where Belle breaks up with Ebenezer, and it's like, why would you take out the most important song in the whole movie? I love pajamas. I know that that's weird sounding, but I feel like pajamas are an integral part of Christmas. I love peppermint. Peppermint mochas and stuff come back at Starbucks, and I love the taste of peppermint. And peppermint is one of those things where yeah, you can have it all year long, but it feels extra special this time of year, you know? I love coats and scarves and mittens and winter accessories. And most importantly, I love spending time with the family that I do enjoy seeing and my friends. And I love the opportunity to give back. I know that opportunity is around all year long, but like I said, like the stigma at Christmas is about family and friends and love, and by reaching out into the community and helping the less fortunate, you're helping to do that for them at an even more vulnerable time of the year. That's something I would rather spend my time doing these days, rather than just derping here and doing things for myself. It feels so artificial now. So just because I'm a Grinch, and Christmas is not my favorite time of year, doesn't mean that I'm not going to do my best to find ways to enjoy it. I'm going to eat all the food I want. I'm going to watch all of my favorite movies and maybe even try some of those cheesy Christmas months. I'm going to hope it doesn't snow so much that I can't leave my house, but that one's kind of out of my control. And I do truly hope that even if you're a little Grinchy this time of year, you have a happy holiday, no matter what you celebrate and no matter what you end up doing. And anyway, thank you so much for watching this video. Make sure to give it a thumbs up. And you subscribe to my channel if you have not subscribed already. And I'll see you next time. Bye! I can't wait. I didn't do my hands. I must stop this Christmas from coming. I must stop it at once.